Kittens.
We're just getting kicked out of the cat den, but we just wanted to show off these little guys.
Very cute kitties.
That's mine.
Oh, yep. Okay, I'll put that in there. It's in here. Okay, put it in. Bye, kittens. Bye, little kittens.
Did you get footage?
Yeah,
Yes,
we did. They're adorable.
Thank you so much. Thanks for doing that live stream.
Of course.
This is great advertisement.
Yeah, so if you want to adopt these kittens, tell us about the kittens.
Yeah. Let me get Sydney. It can tell you about their adoption process.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're live streaming.
Oh, goodness. Yeah,
On the spot.
Yeah, very much so. So our adoption process, we just have people fill out an adoption application, list the kitten's name or cat's name. All of our pets are listed on our pet finder, or a good place to see like updated bios and everything is on our Facebook or our Instagram. But Facebook, we're very, very relevant on there. We like to see that they will only be indoor cats on the adoption application. We like to have a vet reference, that's preferred. And then kind of other than that, just wanting to make sure that you're going to take good care of them and that they're going to be, you know, a lifelong companion is pretty much what we look for in our applications. Yeah, yeah.
This is the Portland Animal Rescue Connection.
So the Portland Animal Rescue Connection is who's hosting us, but we're with the Boring Safe Haven.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So yeah.
Thanks for letting us. I'll have another quick look at these.
Yeah, thank you for bringing the kitties here.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. But yeah, feel free to get a little snippet of all of them. They're all
yes.
so tiny,
So
adorable.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. Cats, bring your own cats, says Thrust.
Yeah. Some rambunctious ones. We had some sleepy cats.
Yes, we did. Do you have the mic?
I have everything. This is the mic
Okay.
for right now.
Okay, that's fine.
I have to hook it up.
I don't want to get people just kitties. Because they've all got different personalities and they're different stages of.
So there's some black and white kitties that look like Sid, and we were in a tent that looked like Atari cats.
Yeah.
Some tabby cats.
All right. We just wanted to start with the cats.
Yeah.
So incredibly cute.
So let's go out, and I'll go get some more microphone stuff set up. And we're gonna, yes, a bit quick.
Turn it online really quick. But
We were running out of time with the kitties.
we wanted to show off the kittens.
And then we're going to take you into John Hancock's NES collection.
Yes.
But we're going to go over to a table. Welcome to PRGE Day 3, 2025.
Yes.
Broadcasting live from Portland.
Yep.
So I'm going to get some more microphone stuff out, but we'll probably maybe do it in the other area so they can have something to look at besides a white wall.
Yeah. So we'll walk into the exhibit hall.
Yeah, and I'll just hold this microphone for now. So we're just outside the main hall, and there's a number of different little rooms that you can go into and see various things, like kittens. And we're going to go into another one that has two different exhibits. One is the, I believe, complete North American NES collection. Probably ones that are just sanctioned by Nintendo. And also it's an FMV display as well. Full motion video in various forms on VHS, Laserdisc. They even have a Dragon's Lair arcade game in there. So I'll give you a view of that, and I'm going to set up some more of my microphone so I don't have to hold it, and makes it a little bit easier. And it's also got some artwork too that you can take a look at. Nintendo Power artwork, covers, and various things. So let's go over here. And I'll probably just use my handheld mic. That's a lot easier. So if you can just take them through some of the...
You can talk right.
Well, I'm getting my microphone ready, so I'll be able to talk. Okay.
This is the museum.
Yeah, the NES display.
Right, that's okay, perfect.
Yep, you're in the right place. Check, check, check. We're back online. Been showing them some of the Nintendo Power artwork. Yeah, very nice. Some of the sketches. And so let's go over to the NES collection. And we talked to John Hancock the other day and talked a little bit about his NES collection. But now we can actually show you. There you go. Games, in this case, provided by John Hancock. And remember, he said he had them all in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
And they put them in chronological order, which kind of makes sense because they had these signs where they're saying, "Oh, this is where it starts." You know, the early black box collection,
Yeah.
black box editions of games, and all in order. So does everybody out there have every single NES game? Well, here they are for the taking. No, can't take them. They're John's. Very, very wide shot. Let's see. That's just one wall. There's 3 walls of these. Going all the way to 1993. And I don't know if they're in the strict order of like January, February, March kind of release. Maybe. Oh, no. Well, they kind of started off alphabetical for the year, but I think they might be in actual order.
I think they are.
Yeah. Like for 2600 games and like that era, there's like almost no record keeping of when games came out. So the way they've had to piece it together for games like that is by advertisements in magazines of games for sale. So there's I think a bit better record keeping for this era. So is there some people watching? Some people commenting, saying
This reminds me of the Toys R Us display.
Oh, yeah. Like the ultimate Toys R Us display.
Yeah. Lots of variants, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you didn't have NES?
Not growing up. I mean, I had friends.
did, and
Yeah,
so
she was lucky.
I was able to find my favorites. So Star Tropics, probably
Yeah.
my favorite game when I was a teenager. And then the other, I know it's here, Battletoads. So Battletoads and Star Tropics were 2 games I played an awful lot of.
One of the hardest games.
Funnily
on
enough,
the NES.
and so those both were recommendations from our local video store.
I mean, they're good games. Like Battletoads is good, but it's so damn hard.
It's so hard, but it's so challenging and fun.
Yeah.
And
Some memorization in Battletoads, but
Yeah.
also some battle.
Yeah.
And Star Tropics is like an adventure puzzle. Is there puzzling in it?
puzzling, adventure puzzling, same top-down kind of fighting as Zelda. So you go into caves and you fight, and then there's sort of puzzles, and to get from one area to the next, you kind of have to figure out, the puzzle or how to get through.
Right.
But
Wasn't
I
there a
really
letter?
like that.
There was a letter in it as well. Did you have
There
the
was a
letter?
Yes, I can't remember if you wet it or heated it up or something, and then there were
Yeah.
codes that you needed to input at certain periods of time, and love that game. But like I said, it was my local video store, and we would go to them and say, what are some good Nintendo games to rent? And both of those were rentals that we eventually bought. So
Star Tropics seems like more of a purchase type game than a rental. It's like seems like a long game, though.
it's a long game, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we bought both of them, but they initially
Oh.
rented.
That was
That's how it worked in my house.
that was a good thing about renting the games, because then you could figure out. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's not Battletoads. That's Battletoads and Double Dragon. But there's a strange-looking Battletoad
Yep. And Double
for the
Dragon.
cover.
There was a double
A sequel
Dragon.
to it.
Yeah, Battletoads.
That was like more of a beat 'em up.
Can you show Air Raid? Oh, I think we walked past it. We can go back to that.
Air Raid?
DVD official. It's
Good
XME3.
luck. Do you know what year that was? Are you talking about Air Raid for the 2600? This is not a 2600
No,
display.
but
This is an NES display.
I missed where that was, unfortunately.
What year was it released? And we can help narrow it down.
Yeah.
But if you don't know that, oh boy, there's a lot.
Yeah. Oh my God, says AD.
Oh yeah, Air Raid is like one of the rarest 2600 games.
Gotcha.
That would be quite a display if somebody.
It says Star Tropics is pretty sought after.
Yeah, and I bought you a copy of Star
I have a
Tropics
copy,
for your birthday or something one year.
And I bought Battletoads one year too. I unfortunately never had my original.
No, and that's why things are worth. That's why things are worth money, because parents throw them away.
Yeah. Sadly. Not their fault. They're just trying to find space.
Yeah. So lots of early sketches from the covers, which is nice to see
I'd love to see that, yeah.
even the lettering is like a separate thing that is all placed together.
Yeah, overlaid on top of it.
Let's go check out the FMV section of the museum here. Now, my friend worked at an arcade.
Yeah.
And one of the games in the arcade was Mad Dog McCree.
Oh,
you could hear it throughout the whole arcade.
Yeah.
And they had a huge television to play the Mad Dog McCree on. So it was quite
Sega CD.
quite something to see. And of course, one of Tanya's favorite games as well, Miss.
It's definitely up there.
I didn't know they had books, but of course there's books for any major game. It's like, well, how much more money can we make out of this? Let's make books.
Well, there were books in the game, so.
Oh, it ties in.
Diary entries and all those kinds of things. So it's been a while since I played it. I played Abduction by the creators of Myst that came out not that long ago. They did a
Yes.
Kickstarter for it, and I remember I really enjoyed that one. It was quite
That
hard.
one was good.
Yeah, it was.
And you
good.
could freely move in that one, right? It wasn't like Myst where it was like section
you
by
could freely
section.
move, but in the same way, there weren't enemies. It was all puzzles and just piecing together how to play. You know, how to get around. So
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It was good.
There's the horror section.
Nice.
And
I bought 3 Transformers at Toy Traders yesterday. Says it's Kev.
oh, did you? Which ones were they?
Yeah.
I was wondering why Doom was in the display for FMVs, but apparently there's some FMV segments for
For
Doom when it was released on a 3DO. Of course, I actually do have a 3DO.
Do you?
I think I got it from Kev, in fact. Thank you, Kev. Oh, this was something used in the FMV. That's really cool.
Wow. Baron of Hellmask. RC Warpath and Springer were the Transformers that it's Kev bought.
I don't know those ones.
No, me neither.
later ones that weren't in the cartoon, because I didn't read the comics, so I'm sure there's a lot more in the comics.
As Kev said, yeah, were you able to get the CD drive to work?
Oh, it wasn't working? Oh my goodness. I don't think I booted it up. So if it's not working, I can get it working. Here's some modern FMV games. Erica, a rum case in Fogtown. What else do we have? Immortality. Oh, yes. Well, we kind of played that one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's lightly played it. Like, there's decisions here and there. But, like, that's a very modern one. Like, very ethereal, though, because as soon as Netflix takes it away, I'm sure somebody has ripped the whole thing from Netflix in case it does go away.
You can get a CD.
Oh.
Available on DVD.
Oh, that's great.
It's hard to find. It's kind of one of those you have to get secondhand at this point because they took it off of streaming services.
Oh, it is gone from streaming.
It's a weird thing. The game came out, 5 years ago, and it's already in it. It's an unavailable thing. We talk about games that are like 30 or 40 years old, and you can't play them anymore. They're not available now.
Right.
And you expect that. But like for something that's only 5 years old to already be vaporware is like...
That's sad, yeah.
What happened?
Let go. Let's get this back and going again. Let go. 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
The screen is...
Has a mind of its own
It's
sometimes.
reminding me a little bit of the Fogtown puppetry that I've down here, actually. It's
Let
the
go of
same.
it. You have
It's a
to let go.
complex rig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, though. Is it this?
We're at a Dutch angle right now. Yeah, let's this. Let it do its thing.
Maybe.
Oh.
It wants to. No, it doesn't want to.
Hold this. Yeah,
give it
it's
to
being
the
naughty. Let's just shut it right down.
Sure. But yeah, it's just bizarre that like a game that's only 5 years old is already vaporware. So if you can still find the DVDs or questionably acquire the ISO, it's something you can still play, right? It works perfectly well as a DVD game.
Because that's always the fear of losing these games forever. So that's good. It is on some sort of media that's external from the streaming.
So this is the Emmy consideration. FMV Museum was kind of her passion and her idea.
Nice.
She passed away in July of this year, and so her friends and a lot of us in the community who had worked with her before, like on point-and-click adventure games. We did the Adventure Game Fanfare in 2024. So the FMV Zone here in 2025 is kind of our attempt to bring her vision and her idea of sharing her love for full-motion video games with the community, all the way from like the origins, like of the compact disc and like early Laserdisc stuff in the 80s and sort of the pioneers of FMV, through a lot of kind of the 90s stuff that people remember, like the horror games or kind of the crazy and wild stuff. When the budgets got out of hand and we started having like big Hollywood actors in them, and then kind of finally in the modern day where the technology has kind of caught up, and it's exciting. Like even my students now, I tell them like, you can make 2D games, you can make 3D games, but everyone's already an amateur videographer. You've got all the tools you need to do FMV in your pocket. Like almost everyone has a smartphone. So even some of the modern stuff now that you're seeing, there was kind of a revival in the mid-2010s in the UK with Contradiction and like games that Devecchi Studios was putting out, and you're seeing kind of a modern, like a take on FMV games, and it's exciting because the tech has gotten better. So you get more mature and more kind of thoughtful dramas in a way that the earlier games, because of limited resolution, limited tech, that you tended to lean more on like shock value, horror, maybe something that was wacky or silly if you think about a lot of the Sega CD games. But now the modern stuff, your Bandersnatches and Immortalities, you can tackle these headier subjects, you can do more dramatic, takes on stuff. But it's still the same underlying premise, right? It's finding a way to make things more compelling and realistic because you're using actual film, video, and actors as opposed to leaning entirely on 2D or 3D artwork.
Are there still developers then, like outside of the...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Erica was made in 2019. Sony acquired them, and the lead developer, Jack Attridge, was nice enough to loan the lighter from the game. And that one was exciting because he married smartphone tech with FMV games. The control for that was like on a phone. And what you would do is you would like literally flick the lighter open and then strike it to light it. So all of the gestures in that game you would do it on the phone, and the phone, because you've got this basically very sensitive device that can act as the controller. They did eventually release it for PS4, and it would use the touchscreen kind of at the top of the controller. But the developers had designed it and like really planned it around being a game that you play with a mobile phone as the controller.
Wow.
And then Immortality from Half Mermaid. Half Mermaid has done some really amazing stuff, like from Her Story and I believe Telling Lies, and now Immortality, which should be out on physical later. But that's like another game that's been very successful, won a lot of awards, and it leans on. That one's interesting because it leans not only on full motion video sequences, but it talks about the creation of film. And the idea it walks through this very kind of sci-fi-ish tale of these sort of supernatural muse-like characters, and you don't really understand their relationship with the characters and the actors, and who. It's talking about these 3 movies that this actress Melissa is in. That kind of span decades, and you're trying to figure out the relationship of those things to each other and what happened to her. And they take some very interesting twists and turns as you start to scrub through these videos. The same way Her Story did. It did it in a completely arbitrary manner. And you're going from, you could start at the end and then work your way back, or pick up little scenes here and there, and the context of what you selected and when. Like, you might select a cigarette and it takes you from a scene in the first movie where someone's smoking to a scene in the third movie where someone's smoking.
Nice.
And you pick up the clues and the things along the way, so it's very much you're kind of along for the ride, and you're picking up the plot points as you go, and it kind of reveals itself at a very slow burn pace, which is really, it's a fun way to deliver the narrative. Which is another thing FMV Games do. They all find unique ways to kind of tell their stories.
Yes.
Because if you wanted to tell a linear story through film, just make a film. Lots of people, do it, right?
Yep.
So what does the interactivity, or what does the changing it from a film to a game, that transmediation, what does that afford you? With something like Bandersnatch, it let them get really kind of into this weeds of like playing God and controlling someone's life and replaying things and doing things different ways. And with Immortality, it let them both see film in an abstract order, but then also see things beyond the film, or see things happening in different ways, because you might see the film forward or backwards, and if you view it backwards, it might reveal something that the muses were doing behind the scenes, versus something that was actually happening that the humans were seeing on film at the same time. So, they all find clever, interesting ways to kind of, they still use a lot of film techniques, but what is the thing that the interactivity adds to it or changes to it, that alters both how they tell the story and the kinds of story they can tell,
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
sure
thank you.
thing.
That's a wonderful explanation.
Glad you enjoyed the exhibit.
It's
Have a
really
great rest
great.
of your
Wonderful.
Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
Yeah,
It's a
thank
mouthful.
you.
Cheers.
You too.
Thank you so much. How is should we take it off and just carry it?
No.
You're sure?
I do need to use it.
It's being very silly. Sorry, people.
They can't hear you right now.
I know. Is it? Oh, unbalanced.
I think so.
I think you're right. Okay.
Yep.
Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
Yeah.
Camera is being a little troublesome today.
Yeah, we were just adjusting things. Okay.
Gravity is weird and important.
It is. It goes sideways a little bit. So we're going to take you inside the hall again, the showroom floor, and take a look at the arcade section, which we didn't take a look at yet. And they've got, as usual, some great displays for you some photo ops that you can put yourself up against.
This is one of my favorites here.
We're going to get a picture of Tanya with Clippy,
Yes. A
the
little later, maybe.
early AI helper,
Yes.
Clippy.
The most useless AI helper.
And we'll need to get a close-up of this very, very disturbing, creepy doll that you can pose with as well.
Do you want to pose with him? Here.
Ooh. Too creepy. Very, very creepy. And they've got Mortal Kombat over there, and I believe Street Fighter. Yes. And still lots of conferences going on. Now, which is the shortcut to the arcade? Let's take a look. Straight down the middle to the arcade? Yeah, we're on the completely opposite side for the arcade, so you get a little bit of a taste of the showroom floor here on the last day, on Sunday. It actually seems busier than yesterday.
Oh, it's very busy. I feel like there's more families here today for some reason.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So just about anything you want is at a booth here, from t-shirts to retro games, of course. And I found there's quite a good range this year of retro game cartridges. Way more 2600 games than I think I've seen in a while here, which is nice. Lots of consoles as well. Bunch of Vectrexes, tons of 2600 consoles, Coleco and television. And of course all the way up to PS5. So we're gonna enter into the arcade zone. Let's just take it from the outside here. You've got like the really big arcade type experiences here with the full big screen, shooters, bowling, DDR, a sit-down Halo game. Of course, as always, there's the Tetris World Championship section over here, which is quite big. They usually end up going over time after the expo finishes. Last year it went for like an hour after it finished, and they were trying to kick us out.
Oh yeah.
And
actually, I think it's on the far side.
and they failed. Oh, the Tetris is over there. Yeah, I think this tournament area. Various different tournaments. Oh, actually, I think this is Mortal Kombat. We've got some redemption type games, and I heard that these claw machines are actually free to play. They do tell you to take one turn at a time, but yeah, wonder how rigged they are. I bet they're like super rigged.
Yeah.
To like they're not going to give out too much, just so everybody can get a chance to play them. Sit-down racing games. I'm sure they've got, like most years, multiple people maintaining the arcade machines.
Atari Warlord was asking if there
Yes.
were Odyssey 1-2 games.
I have seen a couple Odyssey games, and I think I saw a couple consoles for Odyssey. I mean, I'm not looking for those, but I have seen them. And it's quite a big arcade section this year, ranging all the way from super old school, from the not like super old, not like 70s mechanical stuff, but like early 80s definitely. Got Carnival there, Battle Zone, Centipede, Frogger, and we've got Food Fight over here, which is a reissued game coming soon from Atari, reskinned with Deadmau5 for the 7800.
Interesting.
Yes, I did beta testing for that. Now that they, yeah, now that they've shown some screenshots, I can actually say that that is happening. Tetris, Zaxxon, Joust, Some a whole bunch of pinballs. You can see down there, Pinball Alley.
There's tons of them. There's so many. Let's walk up and down the aisles, and then we'll go to the Tetris part.
Oh yeah, we'll go to the Tetris after we show you some more pinballs and arcade machines. Asteroid, Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Tron, Punch-Out. So some older ones. Really good selection of pinball. I mean, just the price of admission, if you just came just to play arcade games and pinball, that is completely worth it. They've got some old school pinball here. Original Star Trek one that you can buy for $2,000 if you want to have your own pinball machine that you have to maintain. I'd be intimidated by having to maintain a pinball machine. Oh, I just saw a guy pass by with that delivery service in Japan with the cat holding another cat in its mouth. I have to get you that t-shirt.
Yes,
That was so cute. I remember when we were in Japan, we didn't know at the time what it was, but it's a delivery service with a cat holding a little kitten in its mouth, and it's just the cutest logo that they have.
Rendered Ghost says, I haven't seen a Punch-Out cabinet since the early 90s.
Oh, did we?
Flashback of playing one in service merchandise.
Did we pass by a Punch-Out? Did it have the top? Did it have the top
Yes.
video screen? It did. Wow.
I think so.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in a while either. We've got Galaxian, Tron, Simpsons. Only a 2-player Simpsons, but still good. Dragon's Lair, Miss Pac-Man. You have to have multiple Miss Pac-Mans, of course. So there's no lineups. Phoenix. Another Miss Pac-Man. Defender, Berserk, Dig Dug, Galaxian. Frogger. This is probably the oldest one I've seen. Space Invaders. Is that? So that's probably the oldest one. Black and white. And we'll go into the last row over here. It's a nice sitting area for people that are tired from walking all day. I know we were super tired yesterday from walking. Got Zaxxon, Donkey Kong, Missile Command, Commando, Centipede, Asteroid, Scramble, Tubin, Stargate. And they have to bring in, besides the arcade cabinets, they have to bring in so many televisions, so many flat panels, so many CRTs, and it's quite interesting looking at the variety of different types of CRTs that they have here. I see a bunch of 1702s, but there's just like random televisions, just like a bunch of TVs. Because I mean, if you're playing Tetris, you just need to barely see, right? It's just blocks, as long as you can make out the blocks. Oh, it looks like their brackets are...
Brackets really collapsing down there, so...
Yeah, it's getting close to the end. Maybe they were, maybe from last year, they were like, you gotta wrap it up a little bit earlier, so...
It was, yeah.
You gotta start it a little bit earlier. But it was funny last year.
Yeah.
They were like taking away people's chairs that they were sitting in to try and get them to leave. That didn't work. It was so funny.
People weren't going to leave for the final. It was...
Space Invaders, Twin Cobra, Tanya's favorite, Q*bert, Tempest, Kickman.
A little disappointed I haven't seen a Satan's Hollow, though.
I don't think we've ever seen a Satan's Hollow. We have?
Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Luckily at our local arcade there is a Satan's Hollow.
Love it, yeah. Definitely my favorite.
Yeah. One of my favorites too. I need to practice next time before I go in, because there's this hard limit that you hit when it gets dark. That's the part you need to overcome to be able to make it past the next, to get a decent score in Satan's Hollow. Asteroids, Battle Zone, Centipede, Defenders, another Asteroids, Galaxian. They've got a pretty good selection of pretty common games, which people are going to be recognizing, right? Got some sponsored Tetris over there. Probably helps with the prizes for the Tetris Championship. Tutankhamun that we played the other day kicked our ass. Berserk, Tron, another Miss Pac-Man. Probably like 10 Miss Pac-Mans here. Oh, we got some cute little mini arcades. Maybe we can bring one home with us.
Oh, that would be nice.
Oh.
I love the mini arcade.
Yeah, Asteroids, Miss Pac-Man, Clax, Tetris, Tempest, and another Asteroids. And some people hard at work fixing pinballs. So, what else should we see? Is there anything else big that we need to take a look at? There is like the Back to the Future car. Maybe we can end on that. Yeah. Oh, I think I can see it from here. It's just over there, so not too far. Just through some of the arcade here. A lot of them are from Ground Control, which we went to last night for the meetup, for the Atari Age meetup. We had a lot of fun there. Had some drinks, played some games there. And our badges got us $6 free of tokens. Never bad, yeah.
Well, I can offer.
If we were going to get an arcade, it would probably be a dual purpose, like a something that we can use as a coffee table, so something a little bit lower than this.
Yeah, I would love that. It would just be like our dining table.
And we are redoing our whole upstairs,
Yeah.
so it's an opportunity to get one of those.
So there's Team Fox for Parkinson's Research,
Yep.
and they're offering for donation your chance to take a photo with the DeLorean from,
Yes.
or a DeLorean.
Which,
I'm
a
not sure.
DeLorean. I'm not sure if it's the original DeLorean, but they've got a lot of stuff here in support of, I'm guessing, Michael J. Fox's charity. And Michael J. Fox is from where we live. He's in Burnaby, just outside of Vancouver.
British Columbia, yeah. A well-known Canadian actor. So.
Yes, I watched some Michael J. Fox shows before, Family Ties, some questionable sitcoms. So there's always cool stuff like this here.
Live stream Twitch marble races. You can enter in to try and win them.
Got a lot of accessories here that you can buy. A real hoverboard that floats. Maybe it doesn't float.
If you want to meet over there around 2:15.
Got the license plate.
Opportunity to win a free T-shirt and join the.
Welcome to Hill Valley.
I'd also like to take this opportunity to wish Oliver a happy 17th birthday and coming to PRGE.
And Back to the Future pinball cabinet, Back to the Future NES game. They've got it all here, well themed. They've got the clock tower in the background for some authenticity for the photos.
Very nice.
And over here we have the signing booths for all the famous people that are in like possibly the FMV or voice actors for video games.
Hey, S. Ramirez.
Hey, S. Ramirez, wish you were here.
Yeah.
So I think that wraps it up for today. We wanted to show you a little bit of extras.
Yeah.
And yeah, and we are going to be heading home soon in a couple hours to see our kitties.
Yeah.
And then on Tuesday we'll do a show talking more about what we saw, what we did, and all the goodies that we brought back. Not much on my list that I wanted because I've got everything that the space will allow at home. But we'll be bringing back some goodies. So I think that's it for now. There's the Atari Age booth and Atari booth over there. So a good sign off from where we started on day one. And so thanks everybody for tuning in. Hopefully we showed you a little taste of what PRGE is. It's a fun time. We come every year. It's really great to mostly meet the people that you see only by name online in the forums, and going to PRGE year after year, we've met so many. We gave away your keychains, a bunch of those, and a bunch of stickers, so that was nice. We met a ton of people, and I got a lot of photos with people that we'll be posting once we get back. And yesterday's broadcast got divided in two, so I'll have to go home and stitch those together before I post it, but I can post this one as soon as we get back to Civilization outside of PRGE. So have a great evening, and hopefully you can see us next year. And we'll say, yeah, and Tanya's signing off.
I'm never that upset about not being on camera.
You're never too upset?
No, that's okay. No, we've had a fun time. Bought some plushies, bought some lovely pins. Not a lot of hardware, lots of games, lots of cartridges. Yep. So it's been a really successful PRGE, I think. And I got to play with some kittens at the top of this stream. And if you missed that, you'll have to watch it in the video. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much. I guess we'll say goodbye and till Tuesday probably when we have our show.
Yep. We'll see you everybody on Tuesday. Bye bye.